What is going on? This is Shango Ray, aka Real Deal Ray, and these are some Shango DX for you. We're starting from the end of the zodiac, working our way to the beginning. So therefore, we're going to start off with you fucking Pisces, all right? And you hear me say this a lot, but I can say that shit because I'm part fish. Yeah, I'm part fish. Okay, my moon. My moon. Come on there, yeah. All right, just a moment while we get the festivities going. All right. All right, Pisces, here we go. Without further delay. These are going to be kind of short, but like I said, this particular video, it's Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn, all right? So first up is Pisces. Where are we at with time? 1:30, okay. Also, before we begin, there are some of you who have been experiencing troubles, problems in your life, especially financially, and of course, relationship-wise. It's because you have an existing soul tie that you need to get rid of. You can find out more information about that and join the upcoming Unfinished Business Soul Tie Obliteration Ritual in the description box. See if that resonates with you. Okay. Just a moment, moving through here. All right, now just give me a second here to look through what I have for you. I'm doing a 9-card spread for everybody. So this is what I'm going to do. Okay. First off, I'm going to start here. It seems like for some of you guys, this is maybe fracturing into two different parts here. For one, I see that some of you Pisces are doing your spiritual work. You're embarking on a new spiritual journey. That might include doing new spiritual practices, starting new habits that relate to your spirituality, possibly maybe even some kind of either initiation, self-initiation, something like that, in some mystery school or spiritual system. Also, some of you Pisces are, if you haven't already, you're going to be offered either a new position at your job or it's another offer, another form of work, maybe another job, maybe somebody's trying to headhunt you. Look at that, digital effects. Digital effects. We want effects, huh? Yeah. Okay. I feel like for some of you Pisces, this has actually been kind of like recently, I guess you could say, has been quite a decent time. I see emotionally, it seems like you guys have been kind of maybe in a higher emotional state in general. Maybe also things having to do with family have seemingly been a little bit smoother than usual. Okay, you want effects. All right. But to me also, I see that some of you Pisces, you're still stuck in some old shit. You want... Thank you. Some of you Pisces, obviously, a lot of you Pisces are homebodies. Some of you Pisces are also starting to feel like you're getting stuck in the humdrum of some form of a routine, or you need some form of an adventure or something, some type of stimulation. Okay? Some of you also have been in a funk and you want to be in a higher emotional state. You want to get out of this kind of like emotional funk. Now, some of you Pisces wear your heart on the sleeve, depending on what other influences in your own personality in your chart. But some of you Pisces also cover it up very well. You never let them see you sweat. But inside, you do want that. You want it to be real. Get rid of that soul tie. Link in the description. Now, it's funny because you see Pisces as the two fish, right? This is also a time where a lot of you Pisces, or you're also heading into a time, I see, like, it seems that, for one, this is not the time to be fucking around. This is going to be a time that is very important, and it may require you to be very vigilant, very busy, or focused, I should say, with your actions, not just fucking around. Seems like I also see some clouds ahead of mental overwhelm. You know what this card to me talks about? Anxiety. Anxiety. All right. Now, some of you Pisces are probably also headed to there's a situation for some. I don't know. For me, this feels forecasty. And it feels like there may be a situation with a new romance or something going on. Okay? You also look at this as a source maybe of like, hey, some form of a security, I guess. You know, some of you Pisces, even though you like your time, your space, but it's like you can't be alone though. You can be alone as far as just like, you know, by yourself a lot. But you also still need somebody. Some of you Pisces still need somebody. I'll say it like this. You can't be single. You know? It's like you'd rather have a seat filler than the realer dealer. If you can't have the realer dealer, you'll at least have a seat filler. Whatever the situation is, Pisces, that is either beginning to start now or that's going to start really to take shape over the next week or two or come on your radar, I don't feel like it's going to work. There may be either you or them seems to be calling it quits, or something happens that just totally kills it. It almost like doesn't get a chance to really get started. Some Pisces are like, you know, it only takes one little thing and then it's just like, you know, when they're hooked, but if they're not hooked, then the littlest infraction will just, you know, kind of turn them off. You know, they have the reputation for being clingy and shit, but only if they're into you. Another thing too, Some of you may also think of starting up some type of a side hustle, all right, based off your passion, or trying to monetize something that you're passionate about. Now, moving ahead though, I do see some of you Pisces, as far as financially wise, you're going to the next level. You really are going to the next level. I only see one problem really coming up here, but it could be a big problem. Now, special effects. Okay, with the man in tights here. Shit. There's also, for some of you Pisces, going to another level of, like, how can I say this? Like a new level of respect for yourself, a new level of feeling yourself, to where maybe you might have thought less of yourself in the past. Now, it feels like you're coming into your own, kind of. Really being comfortable in your skin, not just looking like it. Show that stomach. This could be very problematic though. Things seem to be going well over here, over there, and over there. And all of a sudden, from up here, bomb, something comes out of nowhere. This could be all kinds of different things for all kinds of different people. Some of these are secrets or information about a person or a situation, maybe even family or some other thing. If you have kids, something about your kids, you know, something that just totally rocks your fucking world, and not in a good way. Another thing is happenings. A lot of you Pisces do want to be careful when it comes to traveling, okay? Maybe even want to avoid it if you can. For now, for the next couple of weeks at least. Why? Because I've seen some car accidents or some form of accidents also. There is also something you need to do, and I don't see a lot of you. I see you Pisces bitching out at the last moment. That's going to cost you. That's going to cost you. Now, another thing here too, you're going to want to watch out for the influence of negative thoughts. As we start headed more into the winter time, some of you Pisces can start to get in a mental funk. Some of you Pisces also gauge your right now by maybe what you were doing before or something like that. And there's this pessimism that a lot of you have. This pessimism can seem to turn into a form of like depression, or can evoke the feeling of depression or the feeling of being depressed. Okay, anything else from you? Anything else from you? Oh, yeah. I also see that for some reason, I also felt this, I don't know if I said this before, but with this guy, I see a situation where like your name is kind of, like there's either bad rumors or someone spreading information about you that you don't want spread. Okay? So that is what I have for you right now, Pisces. This is a short one, okay? This is for like the next week or two. But hell, honestly, it's for whenever you see it. We'll just say that, okay? We'll just say that. It's for whenever you see it. You might see this shit 10 years from now. And if it resonates, if the shoe fits, you must have quit, okay? All right, next up, we got Aquarius. I might edit this little part out here, 14 minutes. Aquarius. Aquarius. I'll probably fade this part since you don't want. Why you want to see all this shit? This behind the scenes magic. You don't need to see all this shit. All right, Aquarius. Show me what I need to say for Aquarius. Show me what I need to say for Aquarius. And also watch out for a Gemini, or as far as especially around like a workplace or something like that, a Gemini or a Cancer, Pisces. All right. Let's see here, Aquarius. Where are we at with time? Doing pretty good on time. Can somebody pat me on the back? I can't reach. All right, Aquarius, what's up? Yeah. All right. You love to see the master in action, don't you? You love it. Ah, jeez. All right. KKK. What we got here? Aquarius. The Aquariums. What is up with the Aquariums? Hold on here. I will have more extended Shangodiacs coming. But this is just something to hold you over, okay? Aquariums. For some reason, I feel that some of you Aquariums, you have a situation with a man, possibly maybe an Earth sign or a Capricorn, okay? But I feel like this guy is, he is like manipulating you by throwing his weight around. Like you feel that you need this person. I feel like this relationship is codependent, to be honest with you. Okay, here he is. All right. This may be a romantic relationship. This may be just another kind of relationship. It may just be you under the false assumption that you need this person for something. And this person's like dangling shit in front of you, you know? And I feel for some reason that this is also representative of you. Because this is like subordinate to the king. All right. And there seems to be a problem here. And the problem is, well, what got you in this situation is not being clear on what's really most important to you and what it is that you really want. Why do you want it? See, that's where that whole emotional intelligence, nobody likes to hear that shit. But that's where that shit comes in at. It empowers you. It literally gives you superpowers. When you know what you want, why you want it, you are absolutely fucking clear. You're like unstoppable. It's also resulted in some money worries. I feel it's hard for you to concentrate because you've been worried about money so much. Aquarium? Jeez. Thank you. This person may also, that I talked about, may also be spreading lies about you. You also may have somebody around you right now who is telling either your secrets and shit like that. Because some of you Aquariums, look, this actually goes for everybody. Keep your shit to yourself. Nobody really wants to hear your fucking problems. A large percentage of those who you cry to and snivel to are going to try and use that shit against you at some point in time. Or they are talking shit about you and spreading your personal information behind your back. Alrighty. You're coming to a crossroads, Aquarium. You are coming to a crossroads. There is a new plan, a new strategy, a new project, a new something. For some reason, I feel for some Aquariums, it could be a move somewhere. When I see this one of dicks, to me, that can mean a whole bunch of shit. It could be a plan to do something, like I said, a strategy, more of a how I'm going to do this. And for some reason, I feel like some of you Aquariums want to make this move. And it's scary. You haven't made the choice up until now. You feel things are pushing to a head where you need to choose what you're going to do. I also feel that some of you Aquariums have been feeling, for some reason, I don't know why, but I feel like some of y'all have been affected really bad by jealousy, either by somebody else's jealousy or by your own. I also feel emotionally right now, if you haven't already started feeling this, you may notice that you feel emotionally kind of all over the place. You may notice that you, for some reason, you almost can't put your thumb on it, like you feel off emotionally. You're kind of all over the place emotionally. But I specifically heard and felt jealousy. And I don't know what that's about. Maybe others are jealous of you. Maybe you're witnessing a situation that you're kind of jealous of, and it kind of makes you just want to move and get away from it all anyway. Like, well, fuck all you anyway, or something. I actually do see you doing that, though. To be honest, I see you taking that move, making that move. You will be able to work your magic as soon as you start putting one foot in front of the other towards your plan, towards your strategy. And this plan or strategy could also be a big picture. The big picture can have several plans and goals inside of it. It's not about one or these goals. These goals are just means to an end. What's most important is the big picture. You feel me? Okay, cool. We're making good time, bro. Good time. Good time. Another thing that's going to be playing a very significant role in your future, near future, is a particular, well, this is going several different ways. So bear with me. I'm getting some different transmissions going on around you, Aquarium, okay? We'll start it like this. Number one, you said that almost the card just like disappeared almost. Shit. Look at that. Yeah, smoke your weed while you watch this shit. All right. Some of you Aquariums are going to be faced with your own emotional baggage. It's going to come out in a way where you might even recognize and find yourself acting selfish, acting childish. Where you're like, yo, maybe getting out of character, petty. This is emotional baggage. And another thing that's going to be sparking off this emotional baggage is a karmic relationship. Spirit's also telling me though, hey, long as you work your plan, follow your spirit, Spirit's going to take care of you. Okay? So you don't have to worry about things going wrong when you got this card. You will need to get clear, okay, as far as you will need to set aside some of this emotional baggage that you got. You cannot take this shit with you. Get rid of your soul tie. See how to get rid of your soul tie in the unfinished business ritual. The soul tie obliteration ritual. For some of you Aquariums, that's why shit's getting fucked up. Because you have a soul tie that is still active, still going on, still going strong. And you need to obliterate that shit once and for all. Link in description. Boom. Okay? Now, along the way here too, I do see some form. For one, you're gonna want to watch out too, because I feel like you could be finding yourself in a situation where there's a lot of pettiness, both from you and you also dealing with it. I feel like there is also situations of like competition, competitive. I mean, not the healthy, good kind either. This feels like it gets kind of tricky with this type of competition. But another thing you're going to want to need to look out for is verbal blowouts. I do see arguments and things of that nature in the near future for you. Keeping this in mind, you want to be careful because you do want to strategize, hippy dippy Aquarium. You want to strategize. You don't want to blow up your bridge if need be. You may need to go over that bridge again at some point in time. You don't want to burn that bridge down. You don't want to blow it up. Okay? Not only that, sometimes everybody, all of us, can say shit that we do end up regretting. And we regret it because of the way that we hurt the other person that we said that shit to. That you can't take back, man. Okay? You need to also, excuse me, check back in with your spirit. Because I see like some of you are moving kind of farther away. Because you Aquarius is, you know, I don't know, some of y'all fall way on this side, some of y'all fall way on that side as far as spirituality goes. But some of you Aquariuses seem to be getting farther and farther away. It's important for you to tap into your spirituality, because you're going to need this. It acts also as a form of strength for you. And the more you get lost in the sauce in this illusion, and the illusion of separation sets in, the harder shit's going to be for you. Now, having said that, there's going to be situations coming up with missing information. Things that you didn't know about, okay? I'm seeing somebody here having like some type of for one, I've seen a court date or something having to do with a court date of some kind, and it's like you didn't even know that you had the court date. Now you may have a warrant or something, or just something that can be problematic. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's a little snowball, and then it keeps going bigger and bigger. Later on down the line, when you least need this shit to happen, let's say you get pulled over for a broken taillight or some stupid shit, they run your name. Oh, guess what? You have a warrant or something. Now, that's just an example. But I think the point that I'm trying to drive home is how problems could be exasperated when you're not aware of them. Okay? And yes, sometimes this information is talking about things that are hidden from you. So there is an element for some of you Aquariuses where information that has been hidden, especially maybe information, thank you, from like a while back. Because if that wasn't true all the way back then, what does that mean all the way up till now? Has this whole shit been a lie? Special effects, man. Yeah, all right. Bees that way, mommy, sometimes, you know. Sometimes we think we can get away with everything. And there does seem to appear to be what I like to call a great equalizer. And this great equalizer likes to strike at times that we don't even know about. You know? Example, you base a relationship maybe on a lie. I made a post the other day, a half-truth is a whole goddamn lie. So time goes on, and then that's found out about. Can you recover from that? Yeah, you can. Will you? I don't know. Depends on who's involved. Some people look at that as like a betrayal. And they don't take betrayal lightly at all. Now I can't trust you. What do we do now? That changes the whole dynamic of everything, right? All right. So Capricorn, y'all are next. Y'all are next. I think I'm going to timestamp this shit too. So that way I'll make it easy for you. Who loves you, baby? Who loves you? You goddamn right. Shit. Capricorn. What's up, Eric? Yeah, definitely though. This is the time. This is the time, definitely. Some of you have soul ties from years ago. Some of them are still actually very fresh. The emotion and everything is still there as far as like because of the breakup and shit. But you do not want to keep going forth, especially finishing out this year into a whole other year with this fucking tethered to you, bound to this person. You deserve to be free, and hey, despite whatever happened in your relationship, okay? I'm not here to fucking fluff you up and make them look like the devil. They deserve to be free too. Let's keep this shit fair. But I want you to get your power back, your energy back. You have energy invested in people and in circumstances that are no longer. This ritual, this unfinished business ritual is going to help you get that back. Some of you are missing pieces of your aura. You got cracks, you got holes. From trauma, chameleon. They come and go, right? You got to call that shit back, blood. Stop fucking around. Stop playing. Capricorn. One more time, Capricorn. The Capistranos. The Capistranos of the Zodiac. KKK. Let's see what's going on. Yeah. Just give me 1 second, please. I need to contact the spirits on your behalf, Capricorn. All right. I might take this part out because, you know, I don't like to just rush through shit. Like sometimes you gotta take a moment, god damn it, shit, you know? Cap, I mean, I don't know what to say, man. Seems like some of you Caps is headed for a rocky time. Now, mind you, on an individual level, it does not have to be that way for you, man. It's a lot on what you do, who you choose to be. Remember that. But we are talking about energy and we are talking about influences here, okay? So let's get with it. First of all, some of you Capricorns need to be very mindful. I see as we're going on the next week or two, there could be something going on with a physical altercation or an attack on you. I hate to sound like I'm fear-mongering. I'm not. I'm just being honest with you. Okay. This does also appear to be, I gotta say this too. Now, please do not get spiritual hypochondriac on me, all right? I don't know exactly who this applies to, but I do know that there is a few, just a few. But some of you Capricorn, I'll say a few of you, okay? A few of you are under some serious magical fucking hands. Somebody's seriously giving you that fucking work, all right? I just have to say that. So if you're wondering why you can't sleep, why you can't seem to focus, why you feel off, why you may feel like you're being watched, why nothing's going your way, thank you. And some of you are being attacked by the person you have the fucking soul tie with, which is why it's able to just drive home so well. But the other aspect of this is unexpected, okay? Please be careful because this can also mean, as far as an attack goes, right? It may not be someone coming and bitch slapping you, but an attack could be all of a sudden you get in this fluke-ass accident. Or have a fluke-ass accident, okay? Definitely unexpected, did not see this coming. When I woke up this morning, I did not expect to be in this type of situation. So I want to also say to you too, Capistranos, please be careful if you're going to travel, okay? If you're going to travel, please be careful. Matter of fact, if you can avoid it, do avoid it. Yeah, there's some problems here with travel. This is also, yeah. Because clubs usually don't mean, for me, anything about work, but it can at times. So everything here is also talking about whatever. A lot of you Capistranos may be having situations related around the job or around your work. There's a lot of spiritual shit going on, it seems like, with some of you Capistranos, yo. For one, also, irreconcilable differences are not making things any better. This feels reversed as fuck to me. Could be a friendship, partnership, working partnership. Could be also something having to do with a family situation too. But a particular family situation that affects you. I don't feel romantic really on that one, but I mean, shit, could be. This could also involve a Sagittarius or a fire sign, someone who's older than you, a male. Okay. I don't know if your soul tie is with this guy or not. I feel for one person at least, it sure in the fuck is. He was fucking with a fire sign. You're still tied to this fire sign. And this shit ain't been cool with you guys. And this fire sign, I don't know if he like consciously, actively practices magic or whatnot, but he's throwing some shit at you. He's throwing hands at you, okay? Now, another thing, if some of you Capricorns had some legal shit going on, it seems that you may have either neglected it, or so if you have neglected something legal wise, or something having to do with work, somebody, and this may be a total different storyline, but I see a Capricorn who's having a problem with management. It seems to be that management, or the boss, or the almost the boss, is really gunning for you, really hoping you fuck up, really hoping you balk your toe so they can fire you, so they can let you go. And once again, some of you, I keep getting something with health too. This is a change of status in health or physical. I feel it's an injury, okay? For some reason, I feel like it's an injury. But this is also spiritually blocking, like you're blocked, trapped in, fenced in. These to me are like spiritual blockages or spiritual fence or something like that. I wouldn't be surprised if one of you, I don't want to say all of you, because I'm not trying, like I said, I'm not trying to fearmonger or anything, but if it applies, I gotta say it, shit, you know. So I'm saying this with a disclaimer that more than likely it's not you, but you. It seems that whatever these intentions, these negative intentions thrown your way, are also to bind you up, trip you up, cross you up. You may want to get some help with that if you're not able to help yourself, okay? But you can help yourself by getting some help, all right? But I also see, like I said, a change of health, all right? Like, for some reason, you guys are going to have to really be careful, okay? Now, you know how they got them goats that climb up the sides of the mountain, and it almost looks like they're just, I don't know how the fuck they do it. Like, they're like miles up in the air, and there's like nowhere to stand. You see the cliff and the goat on the side of the cliff, just like there on a rock like that big, you know, like, it almost kind of feels like that's how you would be too. Like how you'd be feeling here in the next week or two, all right? You want to be careful. Be mindful what you're doing. If you're lifting shit, if you're doing things, pay attention to what you're doing, Cap, all right? I'm looking. Hold on. Okay, so in the farthest stretch of the future for that I see here, probably, I don't know, maybe like in 2 weeks' time or such, around there. Just a moment. Okay, so I see you having like a disagreement or something that really worries you. Okay, because here you are, actually. To be honest with you, this is you. Special effects. All right, this is you, Capricorn. And it feels like your mind is just all over the place right now. You're very good and you can be very focused and you get shit done. You know, Spirit is also telling me, like, look, it's time that you start to focus on what's really important to you. Because you have this habit of focusing on shit that really, I mean, I don't want to say it doesn't matter, but in the grand scheme of your life, I get it. Yes, the details do matter, but not enough attention is being paid to the bigger picture. You are getting lost in the sauce. Whenever it comes time to focus on the things that you really want to do and all this shit, it just starts getting like all cloudy and fuzzy and shit. But like it comes to like, I'm going to just give you an example. Okay, this is just an example, but you get what you're going to get from it. You can put all kinds of attention to detail and all this shit to menial tasks at your fucking job. But as far as to your fucking dream, to your purpose, to your passion, to what you really wanted, what you really came here to do, oh, that's vague as fuck. It's blurry. It's all over the place. Not much thought is even given to that. You got to find a way to, because sometimes your practicality can act like a smokescreen or a diversion or an excuse to not focus on your passion, on what you really want to fucking do, because that's going to mean you're going to have to face whatever fears also live around that passion, because it's going to require you to take steps. It's going to require you to do things, step out of your comfort zone. That scares the shit out of your practical little ass. You're a hard worker, but hard work alone just don't cut it. You got to have that vision. You got to be plugged into your vision. Right now, a lot of you caps are just serving and building somebody else's vision. And you know what? Time is going to fucking go by. Time is going to leave you. And you're going to look back, 10 years is going to be gone. And your dream's going to be when, or you can't even see that shit no more. You're going to be all old and shit. Not that you can't do it then either. But why the fuck wait? That's been your Shangodiac. Peace. Get rid of them soul ties. Join the unfinished business soul tie obliteration ritual so you can get on with the get on. If you don't join, it's because you like being in the muck. You like being confused. You like it. It's a cozy little excuse to have. And if that's the case, so be it. I don't want to disturb nobody. But if you about that life, if you that god or goddess, and you recognize an opportunity when you see it to finally get free of that soul tie. Yes, I'm talking about that one. There's that one. The big boss at the end of the level of the game. That one. So you can go to the next level. Then you want to click that link in the description box, all right? Peace.